Hey, what's going on, everybody? It has been a crazy time for Nintendo. They just announced the Nintendo Music app, and this is coming off a Xenoblade Chronicles X remaster coming just yesterday. They also did the alarm clock. They've done a whole lot of stuff while we're waiting for this Switch 2 announcement. It's a little agonizing, but it's also kind of funny because it's the most Nintendo thing possible to do. And if you read the title of this video, you'll know that I'm worried about this seemingly good thing Nintendo's going to do because, again, the most Nintendo thing they could possibly do would be agonizing with this. What am I worried about? Why is Nintendo giving us music on our phones a bad thing? Well, it isn't. It's actually kind of cool. Not kind of cool, it's actually really cool. You can play this music whenever you want without ads on YouTube and stuff, assuming you don't have like YouTube Red. I'm a person who loves listening to gaming music, specifically Nintendo music. I have a playlist on YouTube I listen to all the time while I'm running called Nintendo Workout Music or something like that. Being able to make my own playlists is awesome, but what could the negative of this possibly be? I'm not the first person to have this thought or to say this, but it was what I immediately thought, which is Nintendo might start demonetizing music content on YouTube again. Not only are they not above that, I would honestly be surprised if they didn't try something like that. The argument against not demonetizing your music on YouTube is, well, you don't offer it anywhere officially, but if you do offer it somewhere officially, they'll probably feel within their rights to do that. And hey, they don't even have to offer it somewhere officially. Look at emulation. All of these emulators that they take down for games and consoles that they don't even offer officially anywhere on Nintendo Switch Online. Super Smash Bros. Melee is a great example. I love Melee. I'm a huge fan of the competitive scene. And Nintendo just hates them. They just are constantly getting in the way, and Nintendo hardly even acknowledges Melee. Like Sakurai will mention the word Melee in one of his YouTube videos, and people will freak out because they were acknowledged to exist. It's that bad. I love video game music. I really, really do. But it's just like, if this leads to something more, to something worse, this not only won't be worth it, this will be horrible. This will be a PR nightmare for Nintendo, and it's not what you want going into the Switch 2. I get that it's like a little bit silly maybe for me to be thinking like this, but I'm as big a Nintendo fan as anybody. You know, the bigger Nintendo fan you are, the more you're worried about this, I think, because it's something they would do, and we all know it. It's in the back of everybody's minds. Another negative I've seen from this thing is they're not crediting composers, which is kind of lame. Like, I get, like, they're Nintendo games and they want to make it simple and label them by the name, but, like, people work on this stuff. And I would love to see the names of the people who actually made the music. It would not be that hard to include. And also, I think it maybe goes a little bit without saying, why not just put it on Spotify? Like, listen, this is cool. And I will say the most positive thing I can think about this is the app looks great. It runs great. It feels like Spotify, honestly. I mean, it's beautiful. There's no clunkiness whatsoever. I mean, from everything I've used it, and I've used it for a decent amount of stuff so far, just playing around with it. It's phenomenal. I mean, truly, no complaints with the design of the app. They did a great job. But with it looking and functioning so much like Spotify, I just wish it was on Spotify. So many video game soundtracks are on Spotify. And as somebody who uses Spotify every single day of my life on my commute to work, and in other times, it would be nice just to include everything in one place. I actually have a playlist on Spotify called Weebshi. Not Weeb Shit, Weebshi, 2 eyes. It's private, so don't go look and get up. But it has all of my like anime and video game music, my non-quote-unquote traditional music in it. And I listen to that playlist pretty often. And to be able to include Nintendo music in that would have been awesome. And listen, it's still awesome to have this Nintendo music on here. I'm certainly going to have playlists that I listen to I'm probably as much the target audience for this thing as anybody in the entire world, and I'm dead serious about that. No one listens to more Nintendo music in everyday life than I do. I will listen to it on my workouts very often, but I've had to stop because the ads on the YouTube videos get so annoying. But that's why this is awesome, because we don't have to worry about that, and I don't have YouTube Red. So I have to deal with the ads, and they weren't offered anywhere officially. So yeah, say some nice things about this thing too, because it is cool. It really makes you think about what Nintendo's plan is for the future. They got all kinds of weird stuff coming out. I think there might be a larger focus on online for this next console, the Switch 2, because they're doing the online playtest. They're releasing a new, really cool modern app. Maybe Nintendo's finally going to get online right. Imagine if we're able to create parties and invite our friends to games. I know you can invite people to friends on the Switch or invite people to games on the Switch, but come on. Have you ever used that feature? I'm gonna guess that the answer is no. I mean, Mario Party just came out. I've not invited anybody. We just enter the code and we get in there, you know? It's like, that's just how it works with the Nintendo consoles. There needs to be a party system. You should be able to talk on the console. Do what the Xbox 360 did a decade ago or more, probably. I don't off the top of my head know when the Xbox 360 came out. Sue me. Okay, it's not a Nintendo console. But yeah, it's exciting. It really is exciting. There is that doomsday scenario, and I thought about it, and I wanted to talk about it. So I think that's all I have for you today. Let me know if you like this kind of content. It's much more casual type of content. I think I overthink videos so often. So I've set me up like the most casual setup in the world here. I'm actually laying in bed right now. I've never made a video laying in bed. It's kind of awesome. I feel really relaxed right now. And with the Switch 2 coming, I want to be involved in the discussion and working every day. It's impossible. For me, it is impossible to get the full setup going for videos, but I still want to make big videos. I have a Mario vs. Donkey Kong huge video, every single plus level coming, so look out for that. But yeah, as for today, that's all I got for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.